Warning: this series is rated TV-14. Content includes sci-fi and cartoon violence, action and peril, and crude language. Viewer discretion advised. So we're here. Yeah. Any location of the artifact? We're still trying. Well, any idea why we don't need the rover? They say. Well, look at this. This is more of a. This is a hiking trail. Given the size of the canyon, I doubt our rover will be able to. Our rover can be able to handle the terrain. We're going to be hiking this one, Mario. As for the artifact, there's a campsite nearby. Looks like there's a campsite nearby, and looks like we don't need to worry about the snowstorms or anything, so we should be fine. Even though it's cold, we should be fine. There's snow on the ground. All right. Anything else that we learned? Well, Dr. Frankie and Dr. Greentop contacted me. But one other thing since we were inquired about Project Zero. One of the fragments of Zero is a Kirby's ally, and is one of the ones who helped defeat this version of Project Zero, known as Void Termina. The fragment's name is Gooey. Is a being that has no knowledge of anything, not even of who it is, but is a friend of Kirby's. Star Wars. I see. What the logs? Anything on the final logs, maybe? That's what actually we're about to find out. They told us that it's better if we react to the final log of the archivist. But there's a password. What's the what was it called? Project Zero. That's it. And the final the log is arced. We better get to it, Mario. And Boris, and Joe, since you're an engineer, I hope you can find out where the location of the artifact is. The love stone, anyway. I should be able to track it. Give me some time. I will be able to find out where it's at somewhere. It is nearby, so the locator I'm going to be using I'm going to call up our ship. They should be able to find out its location. All right, Bendy, why don't you react with us this one? Because I think we could use our perspective on this too, since you know about this as well. All right. Hi everybody. I'm Mario. I'm Luigi, and I'm Bendy. And today we're going to be reacting to another video. As you heard, we are about to react to the final log from the archivist WoolieVersus. The name of the log, the name of the video log is The Dark Matter Trilogy. And it seems we're about to learn more about what we're getting into in terms of what creature, what monster the Asset Corporation has created on this world and has unleashed upon this world. I'm afraid about this, Mario. Same. Hey, there's nothing to worry about. Besides, I need to find information too. Alright, let's get to it. Anyways, link will be in the description. Please support his channel, the Archivist WoolieVersus channel, for everything he does, guys. Let's get started. The Cambot, let's zoom in on it and let's start.
You are Zero.
Huh.
You are a boundless,
I think he's talking.
sapience, floating agelessly.
He's talking about the project.
Surrounded on all
About
sides
that
by
being.
infinite
Oh.
oblivion. There exists a world outside the numbness of endless chaos. A world of fleeting life, meaningless in its inception, meaningless in its finality, but ultimately persistent.
Huh.
The concept of a body means very little to you. A thought is all it takes to bleed a little of your own consciousness into a smaller vessel, which can carry out its own existence simultaneously as an extension of your will.
It's terrifying.
Subject to your will.
Yeah.
As all things have been and should be. There is no free thought.
Huh.
There is only you. You are Zero.
That's the monster. Huh.
The meaningless life forms grow
That's
and
Zero.
spread their fleeting
That must be
existence from
Zero.
planet to planet, searching endlessly for an end to their misery. They spread to new galaxies. They die.
Wow.
They name the endless chaos around you the hyperzone. They die. They
Huh.
discover molecules of your essence and refer to it as dark matter. They die. They create
Mamma
elaborate
mia.
reality interfacing tools. They die.
They're-
They
I think he's
forget
talking about the
everything
ancients.
themselves and cease to even
With
search
science.
for purpose in their fleeting lives. They die.
Wow.
They are now content to merely exist, then die without consequence.
The
longer
ancients of
you
science,
observe,
right? So that's what the
this
ancients
continued
were up
measure
to.
of futility
What they
appears to march
created.
on.
They
You are
perished
Zero.
after this
Thought.
one. Right.
Endless rain of your living consciousness swarms the universe
My
and
goodness.
introduces meaning to the meaningless,
Wow.
consequence to the inconsequential.
Huh.
You are Zero. The life forms are now also Zero.
Oh my.
The only thing sacrificed in the process is free will.
That is
And
scary
nothing
thought.
of importance
I agree,
was
my
lost.
brother. Mario. Same.
You are a vessel of Zero. You are you, but you are also Zero.
Huh.
Traveling the universe alone for eternity and a day, your life of isolation eventually happens across a planet known as Popstar. Its life forms are helpless, making choices and living lives without Zero.
Huh.
These life forms do not know
That's
Zero.
Must
So
have
to
had
them,
Popstar, where
You're dark
the
matter.
home of the Star Wars Kirby as well as
They
his
appear to
friends.
be happy,
Yeah.
but that's only because they don't understand. How
Huh?
could they? You've decided. They must all become Zero.
No.
But somewhere within the subconscious that is formed in your isolation from Zero, you learn about them,
Huh.
and you take a form that these life forms would think highly of. An honorable warrior. Perhaps then,
That must
this
be
isolation will
That
end.
has to be the first version of its
But
form.
are you still Zero? You are Zero,
Yeah.
or you were Zero.
Oh.
But it seems like you're actually just dark matter?
Huh.
You can't really remember. You used to be part of something bigger, with purpose. But for some reason, those memories and feelings are gone. You find yourself quickly in the company of new friends.
That's the
These
fragment.
friends call you Gooey.
Gooey.
It
Yeah.
feels good to have friends.
It is.
You're Gooey.
Friends are nice,
But
you
more
know.
importantly, you're hungry.
Oh. Huh.
The warrior known as Dark Matter concentrated its efforts to the central Popstar location of
See.
Dreamland. Strangely, instead of possessing all inhabitants, it only possesses the self-proclaimed king
Huh.
and instigates a campaign of terror by isolating the islands of Dreamland from each other, by stealing their connecting rainbow
see.
bridges. Straying from the ideals of Zero, Dark Matter appeared to be out for victory by conquest
Huh.
instead of blind slavery.
Still
It
evil
was
though.
not at all surprising
True.
that the life forms would eventually mount a resistance. Dark Matter expected as much, and would readily reveal its true form to quell the threat. But what was surprising was that the very essence of that which he stole, the rainbow drops, would come to forge a blade that can withstand and riposte his power. In this naivete, the first known case of dark matter, independent of its creator, was defeated. One can imagine that the failure of one of Zero's vessels of consciousness in its isolated defeat would nevertheless capture the attention of the source.
Guess we're about to find out now.
It would not be surprising then to know that the higher presence itself would turn its attention to the direction of Dreamland.
Wow.
At a whim, the sky is blotted out with a mass of dark matter, the likes of which has never been seen.
My.
Almost all life on Popstar is relieved of free thought.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Mamma mia.
Save for two individuals. One with origins mysteriously linked to Zero.
Right.
The other
That's gooey.
with origins mysteriously linked to long-dead things.
So the log, they were telling the truth.
How many tools of the ancients could be found waiting on this particular planet?
Yeah.
The dark matter mass has its plans fall short, in no small part due to a confluence of events. The presence of an immune, traitorous vessel of Zero with no memory, combined with a weaponized artifact of concentrated
this fragment
positive
helped
energy,
Kirby defeat him.
created the perfect antithesis
Seems so.
to the
So
negative
the
force
signs
of
were
dark
lying.
matter.
Right.
Feeling inexplicable pain for what must be the first time in its existence, the defeat of another dark matter vessel necessitated following
I'm guessing
it
it's
into
about to reveal its
Hyperion
true
itself
form.
and direct confrontation with Zero.
My.
Eviscerated and gutted to the core, in a fit of unfathomable rage, the bloodied, weeping eye, the embodiment of long suffering, rips itself out of its torn socket, casts off its old flesh, and moves in to kill the cosmic pink thing that devours celestial bodies within its gaping maw.
Whoa.
Zero experiences death.
Good. I knew the vessel defeated. Yeah.
Death
But
to being such as Zero, however, is less of a conclusion and more of an educational experience.
what do you mean, Archivist?
As the river of time ebbs and flows, breaking course into different forks, beings inexplicably related to the source of dark matter appear in unexpected places.
Oh my. There are many forms of them.
times, with unexpected names.
That must be the one that Kirby and his friends defeated.
When Zero's
Right.
next seen again,
Uh-huh.
it is lurking in
That's
the
the planet
skies
we're
of
on.
the frozen husk of the planet once called Earth. No longer turning its attentions towards planet Popstar,
Oh no.
but instead the very life forms of similar planet Ripplestar.
Ripple Star.
As good a place to start as any. Angelic, damaged, and forever weeping a tear of blood.
That must be
Zero Two bears
that
no
must be the
ill will
project.
towards the meaningless living things.
All these things are
Its
part of
desire
Zero.
to mind-slave all life
Oh
comes from a
yeah.
place of benevolent liberation.
Oh dear.
After all, it is officially described as a benevolent creature. Zero Two rarely presents any trouble in the cloud levels of Shiverstar. Not unlike humanity's choice to eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and live by their
That
own
must be the
decisions.
project that
The inhabitants
they
of
Project
Popstar
Zero.
could not have known that their great sin was mere existence outside of the
Dear.
mental enslavement of the endless sentient void. When the skies turn black as bubbling pitch, and the bleeding begins, the bulging, uncaring eye of the void will make no effort to explain its intentions. Quite simply, its presence represents a concept.
Huh, what?
You no longer have a say in being you.
Dear.
The flesh vessel you currently inhabit will now be piloted by the will of the void, until said worthless vessel has rotted into nothing. Your former
dear.
consciousness will be vacated, reduced to the role of voiceless spectator in your own head, henceforth until your end.
Mia.
And in the name of Zero, it will be considered a mercy.
Our trilogy. So what do you guys think? I think now we know more about this Project Zero, about dark matter, Mario. Same. I think now we know more about what the creation that was built on all of its forms that were created from this planet, from planet Shiverstar, or as we call it, Earth. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's our reaction to this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. and learn some. We actually learned some things from the respective of the Kirby lore. Yes, we did, bro. Anyway, guys, next time it is that time of year again. It's that time of year, Christmas Spectacular month, and next time we are going to be beginning with the two Christmas SMG4 episodes, the one from last year, and hopefully when the new SMG4 Christmas video comes out, we will be reacting to that too. Till then, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye, everybody. See you later. Bye bye. We found it. We got in contact. It's that time we got moving. Have we found out where, Joe? Yes. It's somewhere in a cavern. It's somewhere it's in a cavern. Okay, but we're going to be needing some tools. Thank goodness we got the grappling hooks. I don't suppose you have any power-ups, do you, Mario? We have some, but they're temporal time power-ups that can help us in our flight thing. Help us get down there, but they're only temporary. We only have a spare. We only have two spare. We only have a couple spares. I suppose you guys will have to use grappling hooks, I guess. I'm good at climbing. I am a polar bear after all. I know what to do. What about you guys? We'll manage. We'll know what to do here. Alright, let's get moving. It's in a cavern, you said? Yes. Alright, let's get moving, everyone.